The first method I'll be showing you guys is Chapter 16, the Belly of the Beast, so let's get started. Alright, so these are the key materials you need for this method. Fire and Magnify linked up. Magic Up is a nice bonus to have. Steadfast Block helps with ATB if you need it, for when you block. But you're mostly not going to really be blocking. ATB Stagger, this is the big one right here. And we're going to be staggering full, so we're going to get lots of ATB back. First Strike. So these two are the big ones. Only one character can have Magnify, but that's okay because you can have Barret and Tifa with Fire on their shortcut command in the battle settings. Alright, so I'm going to start the chapter selection right now. And I'm going to record how long it takes to select that chapter, do the entire run, and then reselect the chapter. And then I'm going to combine all the EXP, all the AP that I got throughout this chapter. So right now we're going through that loading screen, and you're going to have to do this every time for the parking garage method. So this method here has already been posted on YouTube before I beat the game. But there's another method as well. So this isn't the only method for farming AP and EXP. So we'll get more into the other methods after this one. So you're going to start the chapter and we're going to make our way all the way to the parking garage right now. And then the second method I want to show is going to be grinding on, I forget their name, I think it's Unknown or whatever. There's like 4 of them. They give 36 AP each, I know that much. But they don't take long to respawn. So that method, I'm going to time how long it takes to kill them, for them to respawn, versus this method here. So I'm skipping the cutscene there to save time. Then there's one more method I'm going to be showing, which is the power trend AP. So once you start here, you want to fire, magnify these guys. It only takes a fire spell, the normal one. That's all you need. And here you can start with the triple slash, have Tifa cast fire, and they should all be dead. Usually, Tifa can get them all with fire without magnify. But once they're all dead, just proceed forward. Then you have these guys here, so open the gate, and you can fire them as well. And then for these guys, you want to fire with Cloud, and fire with Tifa, just in case fire doesn't kill them all. Oh, usually it does though. It just depends on the situation. Like if one of those soldiers hit me when I cast fire, I might not be able to kill them all. So you can kind of get some more space on them. Now here, you want to run, gather these guys towards you before you cast fire. And then cast it. Now I'm gonna get all this ATB still. And once we stagger with Cloud, we're gonna get more ATB. Because with ATB stagger materia on. As you see, my ATB just jumped right up again. So I can use fire again, magnify, and get through this really quick. And they're all dead. So we're gonna move to the next area, which is the final area now. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna fire these guys with Cloud. And I'm gonna wait till I kill them all, and then I'm gonna use Tifa's fire on the dog. And then I'm gonna stagger with Cloud because I want his ATB to jump right back up and fire again. And I'd probably do it. Oh, he was already dead. Alright, here we go. Fire again. And they're all dead. Now you want to leave right away. You don't have to save your game, you don't have to do nothing. You can just reselect the chapter, and now it's restarting. Alright, so this might be like a couple seconds ahead or so, but this is basically the time that I ended up timing while I was editing the video. From the time that the chapter was loading until the time I reselected the chapter again to restart the run. Alright everybody, so this is the final results for the parking garage that I got. AP total 279. EXP total 12,354. GIL total with GIL up materia 10,552. I did not use EXP up materia And the total AP is not counting the extra AP a materia linked up to AP up materia would get. So the final time was 3:51. So every 3 minutes and 51 seconds-ish, somewhere around this time, this is what you can expect. Now, if I were to average this over the course of an hour, these are what the results would be. But keep in mind that depending on how efficient you are, this could either be higher or lower. Alright, so the next training spot is right here. If you go to System, Chapter Selection, Chapter 17. That's where I am, normal mode. And open up the map, you'll see I'm at the control bridge. So I'm going to time myself here. I already have it at 8 seconds by accident, I didn't reset it. So I'm just going to minus 8 seconds from the timer once the run is done. So I'm going to start the timer here, kill the unknowns, and then I'm going to come back and wait for it to respawn, and that's going to end the timer. So this run didn't go as perfectly as I wanted it to, but that's a good thing because not every run is going to go perfect. Even though this run is not as efficient as it could be, not every run is going to be perfect, like I said. We're just going to base it off this run here.
Best do it right.
Now I'm running back and forth waiting for them to respawn, which doesn't take too long. They basically respawn around the 1 minute and 10 second mark, and then I minus that by 8 seconds, which I already had. So it's going to be roughly 1 minute and 2 seconds to run from the control panel, kill the unknowns, and then come back and wait for the respawn. Okay, so here's the final time, minus 0.8, which would be, we'll say roughly 1 minute and 2 seconds. Now I'm going to roughly estimate that because if you kill fast enough, you can get less than that, but if you kind of mess up, you can actually get more than this, right? But we'll just go with 1 minute and 2 seconds. From the time it takes to run from the control panel, kill them, run back to the control panel, and run around until they respawn again. There's a bench that you can heal your MP and everything right beside this control panel, so it's only like a few seconds of a walk whenever you need to heal. That's not really going to take time away from this because you can heal yourself while you're waiting for them to respawn, so technically you're not wasting time because you can heal yourself before the enemies can respawn again. Now I'm going to add up all the AP, EXP, and GIL that we got here and compare it to the garage. Okay, so let me explain what I did here. We got AP 36 from the run, 960 EXP from the run, and 104 GIL from the run. Now, if we times it by 60, I'm just going to do times 60. So I'm just going to shave off those 2 seconds and just times it by 60. So an estimate would be about 2,160 AP per hour, 57,600 EXP per hour, 6,240 GIL per hour, plus 100% if you use the GIL up materia, which will bring you to 12,480. Now, I also didn't use an EXP up either, but honestly, EXP is so damn easy to get. Like, your characters are going to be level 50 in no time. There's like next to no grinding for EXP in this game. It's really easy to level up. The only grinding comes if you want to master lots of AP materia. Now let's compare this data we have to the garage. So it looks like by these stats, there's no method right now that's better than the garage in terms of efficiency. The garage completely outclasses this, and not only AP, but EXP and GIL as well. So there's still one more method left to check, and I think this method might be the fastest one for AP, but let's find out. Okay, so we're in the same location here. So we're just gonna head down this way, past Chadley, into the Comet Simulator. Now, you're gonna lose GIL for this, but I think this might be the best power AP farming method. But I think overall the garage is still gonna be better. So you wanna go 2-person team versus high flyers, and I'm starting the timer. So this first wave is really easy, we just fire up Magnify it. I don't know if you should do 4 waves, because I did up to 4 waves, but if you do less waves, I think it's faster. See, this wave I really messed up on, and that's what cost me the time. If you do this right, you can actually do this a lot faster, but I didn't do it right in this recording. They ended up surviving, and I ended up wasting all my AP. I mean, I ended up wasting all my ATB. So I had to attack this guy and get my ATB back up. So round 2 went by really bad. It was supposed to be a lot faster than this. But the other 2 waves go by pretty quick. And then the last wave, I bail out because we don't want to waste our time with that last enemy. So if you do this right, you can do this pretty quick. I recommend do at most 4 rounds, because this will cost you 400 GIL every time.
I'll show you what I can do. And we're safe.
So here's the final round for me. After this, I'm gonna give up, and that's when I would restart the battle again.
Let's get serious.
So I fire gun both these guys and they're dead. Easy 30 AP right here. Okay, so this guy, you don't even bother with him. Like I said, just give up. And at this point, you can just press triangle to retry the battle. So I'm freezing the frame here. As you can see, it took 2 minutes and 3 seconds. I'm just going to do the math by 2 minutes instead of the 2 minutes and 3 seconds. I'm just going to round it down. So I'll show you guys all the AP and EXP we got. Now just remember, you get no GIL for this, so you actually lose GIL. So I'm also going to calculate how much GIL you would lose per hour doing this. Alright everybody, so these are the stats if you were to do this over an hour. So we ended up getting 168 AP, 7,384 EXP, and negative 400 GIL per run. If we were to calculate this over an hour, it would be 168 times 30 equal 5,040. AP per hour, EXP would be 7,384 times 30 equals 221,520 EXP per hour, and GIL would be at a loss of negative 12,000 GIL per hour. So if you're strictly after AP and EXP, this is the fastest method. But if you're more about efficiency and you want to get AP, EXP, and GIL, then the garage is the best method. Alright, so let's have a look here at all 3 trading methods now. Unknown, entity method, garage, and high flyers. So high flyers is the fastest AP out of both methods. And I think it can be even faster depending on when you give up, as well as mastering that second round. If you can master that second round and kill those enemies really quick instead of how I did it in my video, because I've done rounds where I've killed them super fast. So it's just a matter of practice. I think you can do the first round, the second round, the third round, and probably give up after the third round, although it'll cost you more GIL per hour. But I think it might be faster to give up at the third round, or you can just do what I did in this video and do all 4 rounds and then give up. And as far as experience goes, high flyers is also the fastest, but not by much compared to the garage. And GIL is negative 12,000 GIL per hour, which obviously is the worst out of both methods because the other methods both make money. So as a final conclusion, I would say train at the garage for efficiency if you want GIL, EXP, and AP, since you get tons of AP, EXP, and GIL. But if you don't care about GIL and you don't need any more EXP because you're already maxed out, then high flyers is the best for AP. Thanks for watching everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video.